Getting recruitment right. Hi, I'm Evan McRae, Managing Director of Kellahan Saunders and Shaw Personnel. You'll be amazed at how many people start the recruitment process without having clearly first determined the mix of skills, knowledge, values and attitudes for success in the role. Think of this in terms of indicating to change lanes in your car. Pre-planning allows a change of direction without the accident. What's worse is that I've seen people put more thought and effort into planning to buy a new car than they have to recruit staff. To ultimately succeed with effective recruitment of staff, it's important to consider the following steps. Planning, identify the need, creation of job descriptions, developing key performance indicators or KPIs, other options within the existing organisation or externally that may be considered. Once you've planned, then you can formalise the process and break it down into the following components. Recruitment, what are we looking for? Create and prioritise selection criteria, advertising and networking, responding to inquiries, interviewing, reference checking, appointing. Broken down into key components, the process incorporates researching your proposed position and asking yourself, am I just replacing the person or confirming the need? Creating new opportunities, responding to new challenges, positioning the organisation for the future and hopefully enhancing skills of individuals and the organisation. Start to think of the job in terms of what is done, how it's done and why it's done. Collect supporting information and examples of outputs of a standard required. From this research, you should then have enough information to create a job description form or JDF. Typically, this wondrous JDF should include job title and identification, summary statements of the role to be performed, detailed tasks and responsibilities, working conditions and relationships, conditions of service. Once the JDS has been formed, you can create a duty statement making sure that it incorporates the key performance indicators. Why do we do this? Measurement of expected performance and a means to provide feedback to an employee, both good and bad. So what does a key performance indicator look like? Well, it's SMART. It's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timely. For example, a KPI or objective could be worded such as data enter 100 pieces of customer contact information and order history into the company database per day or by a particular date and time. So how? This now relates to your organisational goals and professional requirements. For example, maintenance of registration, meeting minimum competencies. Now you're into interviewing and you need to consider privacy, the environment, any special needs for your candidates, any barriers to allowing success, and comfort is obviously important. A possible sequence of interviews might include phone, followed by one-on-one. A panel interview could be considered, followed by a second interview if necessary. Preparation and consistency are the most important factors of the whole thing to ensure you're rating candidates accurately. This can avoid the halo effect of grading an unsuitably skilled candidate higher than they should. Consider a mix of questions that may include leading questions, action-based, targeted, behavioural and even some hypothetical. All questions must of course be non-discriminatory. Psychometric testing can be used, but in my belief, be prepared to be tested yourself to ensure a candidate can complement your strengths and weaknesses. Once you've completed the interview and shortlisted your preferred candidate, you can then ask for permission to reference check. Please make sure you use verbal references done over the phone. These days it's far too easy to reproduce written material. You can also phone universities to obtain qualification verification. Good luck with the process. I feel sure that if you follow this whole lot correctly, you'll get the job painlessly and productively. And if you need any extra help, I can be contacted at the Business Growth Centre. Thanks again.